Why hello there, and welcome to my top 11 games that I played in 2024. So just like my worst games that I played in 2024, this video was inspired by the channel Unmetal, so shout out to that guy for the idea. Going in no particular order, starting off with Evil West. So I just did a video on this game, a rather in-depth review, so I thought I'd get it out of the way first. Basically, this is God of War, modern God of War, right? God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, but actually good. It takes out all the bullshit from those games and actually makes a fun video game, rather than a movie. No shitty characters like Soy Boy Kratos or his stick bundle son. No overly long cutscenes, no shitty pacing with too much walking about, pointless dialogue between the two before said shitty characters about irrelevant bullshit that no one cares about, some fucking gay shit, none of the trash that comes with those two abominations of so-called video games. Coming in at number 10, we've got ourselves a twin-stick shooter inspired by old school Metal Gear, which is Unmetal. This is a fantastic indie game right here, with a lot of charm, a comedic story, and likable characters. This game is funny as hell. I really like the main protagonist. The gameplay is fun, very retro style MGS type game, and it's just a really fun game to play. Next up, we've got the first Metroidvania on this list, which is Fist, Forged in Shadow Torch. Very underrated game right here, a bit of a hidden gem, you could say. You play as this rabbit, right? And pretty much you take out this other rabbit, this bad guy rabbit, okay? With all this power that's gone to his head, thinks he's hot shit over here, so you gotta go confront his little bitch ass and beat the shit out of him, man. Show him who's boss. It goes with a more realistic art style with this noir type setting, which I haven't seen before in a Metroidvania. Usually Metroidvanias, it's like pixel art, so this was a nice change, honestly. It's got some cool music in there, not that many, but there are a handful of tracks that, had me nodding my head. The combat is fun, exploration, abilities, really good boss fights that will challenge you. The story is whatever, but then again, I don't care about stories, so you might like it more than I do. I'm here for the gameplay, but overall, this is a solid Metroidvania. Number 9, is it number 9? We've got ourselves, honestly, one of the best horror games of all time. This might be the greatest horror game I've ever played. It is motherfucking Cry of Fear. This game is damn near a masterpiece. It is that good. This is one scary ass game right here. It's got phenomenal music. The monster design is mind-blowing. Some of the monsters in here are absolutely terrifying, with fantastic sound design, creepy designs like that long-haired chick that floats towards you with the fetus that bursts out the stomach. That's 10 out of 10 monster design right there. That is creepy as fuck. That is vintage horror right there. That is the antithesis of horror. I cannot praise this game enough. It is amazing. This is how you do a first-person horror game. Fuck all those trash first-person walking simulators like RE7, Slender, Outlast, Amnesia, all that fucking garbage that ain't worth playing. You want a good first-person horror game? Play this game. It is free, for crying out loud. There is no reason not to play this game. This game is up there with Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3. It is that good. Whatever you're doing, just put it down, quit your job, put your kids up for adoption, divorce your wife, play this game right now. Another hidden gem right here for the PS2, which is a good old school hack and slash game, and that is Ghost Rider. This game right here is the definition of underrated. This game, for some reason, something that I will never understand, gets a lot of hate. Right now, if you type in Ghost Rider on Google or YouTube, you'll get a bunch of videos saying that this game is trash. Let me tell you something. Do not listen to those people. This game is awesome. If you love old school God of War, then you will love this game. Heavily inspired by old school God of War, incredibly fun combat with lots of different combos, fun enemies to fight. It is a severely underrated hack and slash game. I mean, just look at the protagonist, man. Flaming skull with the biker jacket, man. Now that right there is metal as fuck. That's badass. And look at that bike, dude. Look at that goddamn motorcycle right there. Even these sections are fun, man. You'd think this would be some shitty, garbage, gimmicky section, or sections, but they're actually fun. Nice change from the combat. Just a fantastic game. This right here is a perfect example of not listening to reviews. You can only judge a game for yourself, and if you play this game, you'll know that it is not bad like all these people are saying. Next up at number 8, 7, I can't even remember, we have Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. And you're probably asking yourself, wait, what? I never heard of that Assassin's Creed game. There's a lot of Assassin's Creed games out there, but I never heard of that one. Well, this is a bit of a spin-off series right here. It is a side-scroller. And I bullshit you not when I say this. This is the first and only Assassin's Creed game that I've played. Yeah, I know, that sounds pretty ridiculous, doesn't it? But yeah, basically, this is a side-scrolling stealth game, and it is awesome. I love this game. As a big fan of Mark of the Ninja, which is like the only stealth game, side-scrolling stealth game that I've played, I really enjoyed this one. If you're a fan of side-scrolling games and Assassin's Creed, then I'd say this game is a must. Especially if on top of that, like me, you love Mark of the Ninja. Next up, we've got ourselves a co-op game. A co-op zombie game, which is Zombie Army 4. This is a sequel to Zombie Army Trilogy, which I have also played. And this game right here, I think is actually better. Trilogy wasn't an amazing game, but it was a solid, fun co-op zombie game. And this game's cool too. It's something a little bit different from your typical co-op zombie game because of the sniping mechanics. I play this game online. Actually, a little story for you right here, but this was a bit of a pain to platinum this game because of the co-op trophies. One of them involved beating every level in co-op, which was a major pain in the dick because this game is dead online. There's no one playing it. So I had to go looking in Discord servers and messaging people asking if they wanted to boost. Real fucking pain, I tell ya. I hate online trophies. I've actually platinumed a lot of games on this list. Gotta get my flex in there because I'm such a douchebag, am I right? Isaac, man, he knows how it is, man. He loves my flexing, dude. I got all the platinum trophies, bruh. But yeah, getting back on track, this is a fun game. If you like co-op zombie games, then you might like this one. Another stealth game right here, well technically two, because I'm gonna bundle these together, and that is Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2. These are fantastic games right here. I don't play many stealth games, but this is how you do stealth. Supernatural abilities, actual interesting shit going on. None of that boring shit that you see in a lot of games these days where you hide behind walls with super bare bones stealth mechanics. Something actually interesting like these games. These games are both equally great. The second game, admittedly, the second game is, I don't want to say it's woke, okay, because I don't want to be one of those people that just throws around that word constantly, but this game, admittedly, is a bit, you know, equal rights for women type shit. In the first game, they were basically just like prostitutes and stuff, but in this game, they're actually enemies. I don't mind it, honestly, because I think it's actually done relatively well, where the majority of the women characters, the female characters, are the witches, which I think that's actually quite fitting. You do have these elite guards that are also female, which I'm not really a fan of that. I think they should have just kept it to the witches. I felt like that was actually really fitting, and it didn't feel like it was put in there just for diversity reasons. And that's the thing with this type of stuff, is that you can include minorities and these type of characters into video games, but it's gotta be natural. Overall though, fantastic games. I platinumed them both. Another flex right there, man. I just can't be stopped. I'm such a douchebag, bro. But let's not get carried away here. Let's get on to the next game. Oh man, another absolute banger on the PS2 right here. The motherfucking Punisher, bruh. This right here is one badass game. This is back when Volition actually had balls, when they were actually making good games, and not some lame, gay shit like Saints Row Reboot. Man, what the hell happened to these guys? This game right here is pure masculinity. This is badass shit right here. This is made for men with big cojones, balls of steel. It is a brutal game. The executions are awesome. I love games where you can just fuck the shit out of everything. No shit's given. The Punisher has become one of my new favorite characters in video games. Frank Castle is an absolute beast. I love characters that don't give a shit, and this guy right here is one badass motherfucker, man. He'll go into a crack house and shoot the fuck out of everyone, throwing people out of windows, dropping them in piranha tanks. He does not give a shit, and I fucking love it. Super underrated PS2 game right here. This immediately became one of my favorite third-person shooters on the PS2. And just third-person shooters in general. Like this game right here, this is like me, the video game. This game right here is like it was made for me. A match made in heaven, I tell ya. So this game right here is my game of the year. Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. The last Metroidvania on this list. What a fantastic game, man. This became one of my favorite Metroidvanias, easily. All the people whining about this game need to shut the fuck up because this is a awesome fucking game. Going back to the 2D side-scrolling roots of original Prince of Persia, this game was bloody fantastic. It is fucking disgusting that the developers of this game immediately got shut down after making this, after it got published. What the fuck is that, dude? That is a fucking man. That is fucking unreal right there, man. You see, this is why gaming is dying, because all the good developers are getting shut down, and all the shit developers like Naughty Dog are still making games. It's a fucking disgrace. There's a reason why this game is so good, and that's because it was made by the same people that made Rayman Legends, which is like one of the best platformers of all time. I love that game, and I love this game. This game is like up there with Blasphemous. It is that good. It is absolutely fantastic. The platforming is awesome. The boss fights are fun and challenging and really well designed. The levels are beautiful. The art style is nice. The upgrades you get are awesome and creative. This game is everything you look for in a great Metroidvania, and it has become an instant classic in the genre. Don't listen to all the whiny babies crying about it being 2D. Oh my god, it's not 3D. Yeah, shut the fuck up, man. Not every game is gonna be 3D, man. Deal with it. Play something different for fuck's sake. You stubborn 3D scum, man. This game is worth fucking playing. Like I said, this is my game of the year. Then again, it's the only game I played this year. But still, it's an awesome game. Play it if you like Metroidvanias. You will not regret it. Let's get on to the last game. And that game right there is Hitman World of Assassination. You know what? This game right here might be my favorite modern game. This game is absolutely incredible. And as such a huge fan of the Hitman series, this game manages to remain so faithful to what made those games so great. Capcom, are you paying attention, eh? This right here is how you evolve a franchise and stay faithful to what made the game so great. How you please the original fans without spitting in their face. The fact that this series is over 20 years old and it's going as strong as it is absolutely beautiful to see. This is what I wish every classic series would be. Staying faithful to what made those games so great, not deviating from them, and evolving it into something new, into something fresh for modern audiences. This is how you do it. This game right here is great for everyone. It caters to the old school fans while bringing in new players. There's no excuses for this shit, but this ain't what it's about, okay? The only complaint I have with this game is that it requires a online connection to do certain things. Like, for example, you can play the levels, but if you aren't online, then you can't do the challenges, which is like the meat and gravy of this game. That's what adds all the replay value to these levels. That's the only complaint I have with this game though. Other than that, this game is absolutely fantastic. If you're a fan of the Hitman series and you've never played this game, you owe it to yourself to play it. You will not regret it. It is more than worth your money, even at full price. I bought this game on sale for about £30 and wow, what an absolute steal. You can easily get 500 hours out of this game and still have shit to do. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. This is my top 11 games that I played in 2024. You can let me know in the comments what games you played this year, and I will see you in the next one. In a bit, people. Sayonara.